It was a quiet place, this old apartment building, usually. I remember thinking it was charming, with the creaky floors and faded wallpaper. I'd only been there a few weeks when she showed up. An older woman, maybe early 60s, with a kind face but eyes that seemed to look right through you. She knocked on my door, said she was Mrs. Gable, and claimed she was moving into the vacant unit down the hall, just waiting on the landlord. She started asking about the landlord, about the building's quirks, but then it shifted. "Do you live here alone, dear?" she asked. "Oh, how long have you been here?" Innocent enough, maybe. But something about the way she leaned in, the way her gaze lingered, made the hairs on my neck stand up. I just smiled, gave vague answers, and tried to close the door politely. Days turned into a week, and Mrs. Gable became a regular fixture. Not in the building, but always around it. Sometimes I'd see her sitting in a car across the street, just watching. Other times, I'd hear faint shuffling from the vacant apartment, even though my landlord insisted no one was due to move in for months. My calls and texts to the landlord went unanswered, or I got short, unhelpful replies. It made me feel incredibly alone. One evening, as I was bringing in groceries, she appeared behind me in the hallway. "Oh, you're just getting home, dear. Must be late working." Her voice was soft, but it felt like a trap. Then, "Such a shame you live alone in such a big place." "Must get lonely. Do you keep anything valuable in there, for safety?" My heart hammered. I mumbled something about roommates and hurried inside, locking the door and leaning against it, my breath catching in my throat. The next night I came home late, the building eerily quiet. As I reached my floor, I saw it, my apartment door, slightly ajar. My blood ran cold. Then, a faint sound from inside. Before I could even think, Mrs. Gable emerged from the vacant apartment, not mine, but the one she claimed she was moving into. She was holding a small silver object, and her kind face was gone, replaced by a grim, determined mask. "Alex, darling," she purred, "you're just in time. We were wondering when you'd return." Panic seized me. "We?" I stammered, backing away slowly. Her eyes darted briefly towards the open door of the vacant apartment. A shadow shifted within. That's all I needed to see. I didn't wait. I turned and sprinted down the stairs, heart pounding like a drum, not daring to look back. I heard her call out, a sharp, angry sound, followed by a heavy thud, as if someone had rushed against a wall. I didn't stop until I was blocks away, shaking uncontrollably, before calling the police. They found my apartment ransacked, a crude attempt at a forced entry, but nothing taken. The vacant apartment, though, it was another story. Signs of recent occupation, a few items, but no Mrs. Gable, and no trace of anyone else. It was clear she wasn't a prospective tenant, she was a predator, and I'd stumbled into her trap. I moved out that week. The landlord was apologetic, but it didn't change anything. I still scan faces in crowds, double-check locks, and my gut clenches when a stranger is too friendly. You think your home is safe, a sanctuary. But sometimes the real danger isn't outside, it's the quiet knock on your door. The smile that's a little too wide, the eyes that see more than they should.